it's Chloe and we're back with another video. This is Married at First Sight season 15 episode 5 and the people are getting on my nerve, okay? Mitch is out here mitching, okay? Miguel is a straight up hornball, okay? Lindy, you a 7-day Adventist and you want to wait till you married to have sex, and you married and you don't want to have sex, girl, make that make sense, but that's not for me to judge. That's not for me to judge, okay? Alexis, girl, get it together, get it together. Justin, you better stop crying. Stop crying because nobody told you to fall in love in 2 days, baby. You can expect her to say, you know what? We'll save it for the review, okay? We'll save it for the review. Now, Kristen, I need you to wake up out your delusional world, okay? You keep thinking that this man is into you and he's clearly telling you he's not into you, but you think that his actions for some reason actually says he like you, and nothing about his actions say that. But girl, we gonna get into it because you're delusional, okay? I'm happy that Morgan and Ben are finally married. I don't know why Married at First Sight is still giving us wet and it's like episode 5, episode 6, or whatever the case may be. Married at First Sight, stop playing with us. Y'all try to sneak in another wedding because y'all know we start watching when the weddings start. So y'all want to really try to throw in another wedding. No. We on the honeymoons. Keep it to yourself. We don't even care at this point. But y'all, let's go ahead and get into this daggone review. So Nate and Stacia are getting their breakfast in the jacuzzi. It's a cute little setup or whatever the case may be. He's checking her out because she's in her, bathing suit with her little booty. She's hanging out just a little bit, okay? So he's really liking the view from over there. Stacia tells us that they did not do it that night that they was in the shower, but she definitely could see what he's capable of. I said, girl, who said y'all didn't do it? Okay, because last time I checked, Nate was definitely on after party talking about some, it went a little further. So who's lying? Who's lying? I need to know. Okay, but anyway, she said that she wants to build the sexual tension, okay? She don't want to be demonetized. She do not want to be demonetized because she want to make sure that her feelings and emotions are real when they actually do it. And I could get it. I definitely could get it because sometimes, once you get some of that good old pain, it kind of just, alters your emotions and your feelings. So I understand, girl. I understand, okay? So Lindy and Miguel sit there and they having a conversation, child. I be trying to focus, but they so boring. They really just so boring, okay? She's talking about how she was raised a 7-day Adventist, how she was in a relationship with her fiance, moved in with him, had sex with him all before marriage, and she feels so guilty about that and she don't want to do that again. But baby girl, you kind of married now, okay? We passed that. We definitely passed the whole engagement and moving in part. Y'all done got married. But I digress, okay? Miguel says that he usually check out them relationships within 2 to 3 months. Once he realized that you ain't for him, he ain't wasting no more of his time. He got to get up and go, okay? But she wants him to know, please tell me when you're ready to check out. Please tell me when you feel like you're checking out so I can have a heads up. Don't blindside me, okay? She gonna be at the reunion. He gonna be like, I had my 2 months and I'm done. I had my 2 months and I'm done, period. So it's the whole thing with these two, child. They really be getting on my nerve. I mean, I don't understand why they would match a hornball with a born-again virgin. It just don't make sense to me, but who knows how this is going to play out down the road, okay? Stacia and Nate, they go out to ride some ATVs or whatever the case may be. Now, she wants to see if he's going to look out for her. Y'all know Nate definitely didn't look out for her, okay? She's on the daggone AV trying to get the helmet on. He don't even care because he over here taking pictures and whatnot for the gram, okay? Getting his bits and whatnot for the gram. They actually get on the road and she is like driving and he's driving. He doesn't stop. Let her go. You go, girl. Go, girl. And he want to take some pictures and videos of the scenery. And he didn't care if his wife fell off the AV, was comfortable on the AV. He didn't care if she got lost in the woods. She could go ahead and do her own thing and he gonna do his own thing. So she sit down with her clout chasing Instagram model and tries to tell him, like, look, I understand you in Mexico and you having a good time, but it's a us thing, okay? You did just marry a stranger that you should be trying to get to know. Balance, baby, balance, okay? But he's dismissing her because he honestly don't really care what she got to say. He's just happy to be in Mexico. Oh God, he really gets on my nerve. Like, he really does. Because I'm sitting here like, girl, you got your hands full with this one. You definitely got your hands full with this one. But he's happy that he got his pictures and whatnot. But the part that got me was when he said that he just can't flip the switch and be like, okay, relationship mode. Boy, what? But you're married. You should be able to at least flip the switch a little bit when you're on a honeymoon with the wife that you just married on national television that you never met before. You should really be trying to get to know her. I think that's what you really should be focused on. But hey, that's just me. That's just me, okay? Alexis and Justin, they all hugged up on the beach and kissing and whatnot. She looked really cute in her red jumpsuit, might I add, okay? They riding the horses, and Justin is so emotional because he's like, I feel like I manifested this, okay? Like, I'm in Mexico with my wife riding horses. Like, this is rich people-ish. And I'm like, no, not really, Justin, but you know what? We all have those different experiences in life that we probably thought we would never have. So I'm happy for him, and I kind of feel like he did a little bit, sort of, kind of manifest her a little bit, because he definitely swiped on her a few times, and she just kept curving him and whatnot. So in this case, I feel like maybe he did manifest her a little bit. He's just so happy, okay? She says that she's definitely losing control of her emotions, okay? She says that she could tell that he loves her by the way he looks at her. I said, child, it's been 3 days. It's been 3, y'all. Okay. I know I be contradicting myself because y'all know I'm a hopeless romantic and I'm one of those people who believe that love at first sight. But for some reason, when I actually see love at first sight, it don't make sense to me. So I'm starting to think maybe I don't believe in it the way I say I do. Just saying, just saying, okay? She said that she's scared because if he makes her happy, then he could also make her sad. Well, that's usually what happens with relationships and love and stuff like this. I tell y'all all the time that when you're in a relationship and everything is going great with your spouse, everything just feels great. And when everything is bad, it just feels bad. Everything around you just feels ilky, okay? But that comes with the game of love, baby. Get with it. That comes with the game of love, and that comes with opening up your heart to someone, okay? So Mitch and Kirsten, y'all, they go paddleboard and child. He picked it because it was fun for him. And that's something he wanted to do. He don't care about how she feel. He just wanted to go paddleboarding for himself, okay? So when they sit down and talk, she says that one of her non-negotiables was that she wanted someone who was passionate about what they do, and he reminds her every day to save the planet, okay? Save the planet, save the turtles. Child, Kristen is definitely giving me thirsty. It's like she trying so hard. Why are you sitting here like basically complimenting this man through the whole thing, and he clearly is not into you? We see it. I don't see how you can't see it, but she sees it. She just doesn't want to admit it, okay? She says that he has passion and humor, and he says he's happy that he can make her laugh with his jokes. And I'm like, boy, like, give her a compliment back. Then he wants to go in and say that his sex is even funny. I said, boy, well, I don't want no funny sex. I mean, I want some fun sex, but I don't want no funny sex. Y'all know, So then they go ahead and they pinky swear, because she said that they pinky swear is kind of like them kissing. Oh no, baby, I'm gonna need more than that. I'm gonna definitely need more than that. But you know what? Just watching them was kind of sad, and it was a little cringy all at the same time, because you could tell that he don't want her. You could tell that she want him, baby. It's gonna be a ride. It's definitely gonna be a ride, okay? Now, Morgan and Ben finally got married, and their reception was way too long for me, okay? It lasted too long, okay? She's talking about how she knocked out her front teeth. Child, did you not see Ben smile? He like, no, not this one. I need all my teeth. And I agree, because his smile is definitely very beautiful, okay? We do find out that she might not want kids, and that she did say that she's willing to change her mind for the right guy. Now, that's going to be something to talk about when Ben finally asks her about them daggone kids, because I don't understand how he want kids and she not sure about these kids. Married at first sight, here y'all go, doing what y'all do best, matching people who not compatible in the right ways. That's all I'm saying, okay? But I will say that they marriage pictures was really cute. You know, they little gel pose when they was down here, whatnot. They a whole vibe, but it's definitely a friendship vibe, not really like a love romantic vibe. But we'll see, okay? Miguel and Lindy go have lunch, and they sitting there, they talking. Child, I be trying to focus. I really do. Don't get me wrong. It's not that they don't have good conversations. It's one, that she talks too much, and two, that they have no expression behind how they talk. So it makes you want to zone out. But what I did get from it is that Miguel can't take a joke, because she asked him what year he graduated. He was like, 03. And she was like, oh yeah, I graduated in 2011. He was like, why you so young? And she was like, why you so old? And he was like, I was like, emotion, please. Laugh, giggle, smile, do something, Miguel. He get on my nerve. He do, okay? She tells him, tell me anything about yourself. I'm willing to listen. Girl, you're not. You're willing to butt in and talk, but I'm not going to hold you this time. She definitely did listen, but then she gave her spill towards the end, okay? Then they kind of sort of start trauma bonding a little bit, because he talks about how he moved to Puerto Rico, even though he fit the description. He didn't speak Spanish, so he kind of felt isolated, you know? He said that's when when he realized he had a social delay. And I was like, okay, makes sense. This all makes sense now. So it's not really his fault that he's this way. He's just this way, okay? We found out that his mother was schizophrenic, and he really held a lot of guilt from that, because at one point he was so mad at his mama for not being there. But as he got older, he started to understand that this wasn't her choice. This is just the way she's wired. So all the times that she was reaching out to him, he really felt like maybe he should have done more. But he's kind of past it right now at this point. But he still holds a little bit of that guilt. Then Lindy starts talking about how her father served his mom with divorce papers. And you could tell that Miguel ain't never heard of that. Miguel was like, what? It's usually the woman that do that. Okay, that's crazy, okay? She said that even in high school, when her parents had got divorced, she ended up going to stay with her ex-boyfriend and stuff like that, because it was a lot of trauma for her. I'm just trying to figure out, girl, how many boyfriends did you stay with at this point? Because it was the ex-fiance, another boyfriend. I thought never mind, girl, never mind. But she does hope that them two can break the cycle of these broken homes that they came from. And I hope so too, but something tells me it's not gonna be them two. It's just not gonna be them two. Maybe they both can break some cycles, but it won't be that cycle between the two of them. You know what I mean? Okay. The conversation definitely had a lot of depth. It was very nice. I just wish that I could focus more when they talk, because I really start zoning out, y'all. And it has nothing to do with the fact that the conversation ain't good. It's the people having the conversation. That's really just what it is, okay? But she tells us in her confessionals that she's really starting to like him, and her walls are slowly coming down, okay? I said, child, you need to have something else come down, or Miguel won't leave you. you know, okay? Now, anyway, Mitch is on his phone in his sandals talking to his friend, telling his friend how he not gonna lie to her about the fact that he don't really like her, okay? He wish he was, but he just don't. Like, she's not his type. He's not attracted. And I'm saying here like, Mitch, you got some nerve. You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Okay, friend said, look, the attraction could grow. Give it some time. And I'm like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you one thing. From my understanding, and I'm not a guy. So y'all guys down in the comments, let me know if I'm right. Men are very visual people, okay? The first thing that attracts a man to a woman is the actual physical being of that woman. If he is not physically attracted to her, then he will not, I don't think he will grow physically attracted to her, because for one, it's not like she's fat and then she has to get skinny. So it's not a weight issue. I mean, her face is her face. She can't change that. I mean, she could, but she probably won't, okay? Like, this is just her. It's nothing really about her that's drastic to the point where it's be like, if she was a little skinnier, I like her. If she had longer hair, I like her. It's not anything that she can actually really fix at this moment to make him attracted to her. So I honestly don't think that the attraction will grow. I mean, the tequila will hit and the social lubrication will flow. But at the end of the day, long term, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, so he decides that he gonna take her to a dinner. She comes out in her black dress. Now, don't get me wrong, because Kristen is a cute girl, or whatever the case may be, but the walk was throwing me. Sis was walking down. I was like, nah, see, I get it now. Maybe that's what he been looking at the whole time. Okay. So then she sits down and she's like, today has been the best day ever. Like, we really got to know each other. We really was talking. We really was bonding. And I'm like, y'all was? Did they show it? Because what? Okay, after she done said all of that, he says, well, you know, I had a good day too. You know, I got to go catch some waves, and I was happy that I could do that. And I'm like, see, exactly, ain't got nothing to do with you. Meanwhile, she did tell us that she was hoping that they could have a little bit more affection and attention. Maybe he could graze her hands, stare in her eyes and whatnot. And now you sit here talking about you think that this man like you. Girl, immediately no. You basically told us that he don't like you, and you still in your mind for some reason believe he does, okay? So then she tells him that she's sexually frustrated and she wished there was a little bit more affection between the two of them. So he goes, you know, it's just not there. I'm sorry, I just don't feel you like that. Like, I mean, you cool, but the sexual part, no. The attraction part, no. Like, no, okay? So she's like, I just don't understand, because I really wish that he could, I wish he would really see that his actions show that he liked me. Girl, we not about to start acting like Paige up in here, girl. Cut it out. Cut it out. If the man is telling you with his own mouth that he is not attracted to you, do not sit here and make up scenarios in your brain as if his body is telling you one thing and his mouth is showing you another. If the man say he don't like you, if the man say he not attracted to you, he's not, okay? No one sits there and tells someone that they don't like the way they look for fun. No one does that, okay? But she says, I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you that I'm attractive. Girl, but you definitely was trying. You say you not, but you definitely was trying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Stop it. Okay, this pick me, this delusion, this everything. We've been saying it from the wedding that this man don't like you. And for some reason, you've got a different vibe. I don't see how. I don't see how, okay? But he's happy that she took it well. And they will continue to kind of, work on this marriage. They not bowing out from the marriage because maybe the attraction can grow. Okay. So now Alexis and Justin go to have dinner, child. And I'm like, these dinner scenes going to take me out after Mitch and daggone Kirsten. I don't know if I can deal with more dinner, but we here. We definitely here, okay? So she tells him what she told us in the confessional, that she wants him to contribute to her happiness and not be the source of her happiness, because if he leaves, then her happiness leaves. Unfortunately, that when you are married with someone, like I just said, y'all, unfortunately, when you're married to someone and you're emotionally invested in someone and you give them your heart and you're vulnerable with them, they do have the power over your emotions to a certain extent, okay? But you can't lose yourself in that relationship. See, what happens is I feel like she thinks that she's going to lose herself in a relationship and just be all Justin. But she has to also stay true to Alexis, meaning continue doing what you like to do. Continue doing what makes you happy. Continue living your best life on your own and making him a part of it. Do these things together, because ultimately he is going to be the source of your happiness at some extent. And ultimately, if he does decide to leave or the relationship does not work out, you will be sad. Okay, that's just how it goes. It's like she's trying to beat him to the punch of not feeling emotions and feelings for him because she's scared that this relationship is already not going to work. But it does not help that Justin is over there telling her that he loves her. Okay, and she can't even get out her mouth the fact that she like him. She like, no. Oh, child, I can't even say. It's too much. And I'm like, girl, grow up. Why did you come on Married at First Sight if your commitment issues is this serious? At first, I thought that Alexis was one of those girls who was like, I'm not settling for less, and this is why she didn't get married those 3 times that she was supposed to. But now I'm realizing that it was her. Is she the problem? Yes, she's the problem. She's the one who can't deal with someone actually loving her and protecting her and providing for her. She's a runner. She's a track star. She's going to run away when it gets hard. That's her. Okay? So now he's over there telling her that, she made it so easy for him. He made a decision when he saw her at the altar that he was going to love her. It was literally love at first sight. And, she just makes him feel so comfortable. He could walk around the suite all naked and whatnot and not feel judged and this, that, and the other, okay? He's literally sitting here crying. He asked her, can you see yourself falling in love with me? And she says, baby, if you want me to say I love you, I just can't do that right now. I just can't do that right now. And I'm like, he didn't ask you to say that you love him. He said, can you see yourself falling in love with me? Child, this is the problem when we don't listen to understand and we just listening just to listen. Pay attention to the words that are used. Can you see yourself fall in love with him, Alexis? Yes or no was the question, okay? But she's all in her feelings about the fact that, he said that he loves her, that she can't even comprehend the fact that he just wants to know, can you see us being in love together? Child, he said he want children, he want family, he want everything with her forever. Child, and she can't handle that. She's already ready to run. She said, I feel scared and like I want to run. I said, child, girl, this is the wrong show. Okay, this is the wrong show for you. Okay, but it just got me because this daggone man was literally over there crying and his feelings and in his emotions. And I'm not going to hold you, because if a man said the things that he said to her, you would melt, okay? You melt in the inside, because it was sweet. It was romantic. It was caring. It was intense. It was all those emotions, okay? So I can definitely understand how it could be overwhelming for her, because, like, it's day 3. It's day 3, Justin. Okay, but I guess if it's an accelerated process, then it's an accelerated process for your emotions as well, okay? But she does tell him that, she's not really ready to say it yet, because when she loves really hard. But when she feels it, she will let him know. And he says, and I'll be here. And I was like, oh, this is going to be cute. Is this a love story waiting to happen? Is it happening in front of us, child? I really hope they make it, because I feel like Justin is definitely what she needs, because she's so emotionally detached from everything that maybe he can make her attached to something. Anything, okay? So now Nate and Stacia have dinner, child, and I'm just like, more dinners, okay? She says that everything is going good or whatnot, but I did talk to my mom, and my mom told me that you had filed for bankruptcy, and I need to know, like, is that going to be an issue between us, okay? He said that, you know, he had his business and he put his blood, sweat, and tears in it. It just didn't work out, so they had to file for bankruptcy, okay? But it's been, but after 6 months, everything went back to normal, okay? So he's doing good for himself, okay? So she says, I'm not saying that it's a red flag, but it's definitely yellow, because she don't want to take on any financial problems and issues and stress if she don't have to, and I can understand that. I definitely can, okay? So she asked him, like, how do you feel about a post-num? Because she wants to protect her assets, okay? He's like, post-num? Post-num? Like, he don't even understand what a post-num is. He's like, I mean, you don't got faith in your boy? You ain't got faith in your boy? I'm like, Nate, don't start this. You know you don't know this woman and she don't know you. Ain't no way she should have some faith in you. Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way. Okay? But anyway, he says he understands that, you know, they just met. It is what it is. You got to protect yourself. So he's down for the post-num. And I was like, he better not sit here and try to play with that post-num, because she said that's not a negotiable. That's a non-negotiable for her. If he don't sign the papers and she out the door. And I don't blame her, because something about Nate, like I told y'all, definitely be rubbing me a little bit wrong. Okay? So then they get on a conversation about having kids, and she says, you want to have kids? And he said, yeah. So she was like, so like how long? He's like, I mean, you let me know. And she was like, well, like a year. He was like, whoa. I'm thinking maybe 2 or 3. And this is my thing. A lot of people would say that Stacia has time, but she doesn't really have that much time, because as you get older, your eggs, some are good and some are bad, okay? They're not all popping like they would be in your early 20s, okay? So she really got to, you know, start if they want to have children, because it's not guaranteed that it's going to happen right away. It could take 2 to 3 years to actually get pregnant. But if y'all start when she's 40, baby, who knows what's going to happen then? And it's going to be definitely a high-risk pregnancy and all types of things that go with it. He says that he want to be with the right person when he have kids. And she was like, huh? But we married though. And I was like, exactly. And that's when he realized that he signed up for the wrong show, okay? He thought that he was going to come up here and do anything for clout, not realizing that he might get someone who actually wanted to be married, have kids, and have family, okay? Like, boy, what do you mean you want the right one? I mean, I'm not saying go ahead and rush and have no kids, because this is Married at First Sight and the track record ain't good. But I mean, if you like her the way you say you like her and that's your wife, and y'all want to be together forever, then you might want to get ready and start having some children, okay? That's just what I'm saying, all right? So Ben and Morgan finally get back to their room, child. They finally get ready to, you know, take it down, and they got a whole bowl of condoms. She's like, what are we going to do with all of these? You know what you want to do with all of these. But Ben said it's his birthday tomorrow, so if she wants to give him some, then he's fine with that. You know, he ain't going to turn down no birthday presents. I said, what man would, okay? You saw Mitch trying to get him some and whatnot, okay? And Miguel definitely trying to get him some. But the next day, she brings some cookies and cream for his birthday. He's just so happy. He's like, I got me a wife. I got me some cookies and cream. You know, everything's going good. Production asks him if they had sex, and he says no, but she definitely want to ask, okay? She's definitely down for a good effing, okay? Because that's all she keeps saying. She keeps saying, I say, you going to go ahead and put that girl business all out here, ain't you? Ain't you, Ben? That's probably why she was mad at you on that beach. But I'm just saying, we'll see how that plays out, okay? So they go ahead and they packing up all their stuff, and we got to pack up all these condoms. And I was like, those not even a good condoms. This is giving me very much. But you know what? If she like it, I love it. So now Mitch and Kirsten at the pool drinking tequila. Now, I told y'all so many times that tequila make you make bad decisions. It just really makes you make bad decisions. He says that it's definitely working for his social lubrication. And she really hopes that he realized that his actions of getting drunk and horny really means that he likes her. Kristen, girl, okay. I'm just not. You're too old for this. You just really are, okay? The fact that she's handling his rejection very well turns him on is alarming to me, and it's actually very creepy. Like, that was so weird. He's like, she took it so well. It's kind of like, you know, making me feel some type of way. I'm like, so her being fine with you rejecting her gets you off. Child, Mitch, go away. Mitch, go away, okay? So now Lindy and Miguel go for a swim in a pool and they kissing and whatnot. Very awkward because he's all with the eyes open kissing. I said, who does that? Obviously Miguel, okay? So when they go sit down and talk, he basically wants to get laid, okay? He said he's a man and that he has needs, okay? But his needs are being met another way. Now listen, for Miguel, his needs being met another way is basically him going in the bathroom and doing his own thing, because Lindy is definitely not giving him nothing, doing nothing strange for a piece of change. Y'all know what I mean, okay? She already told him that she want to make sure that when they do it, that is right, okay? She don't want no guilt, or she don't want to be looked at and judged by God, because when you have sex, you become one. Girl, I guess. I'm just not going to sit here and argue with her. How you want to wait for marriage to have sex and now you marry and still don't want to have sex? Girl, make it all make sense, because the speech that you was giving just wasn't making sense to me. But I get it. I get it. You want to make sure that he's right. You want to make sure that this is good. But stop saying that you want to wait for marriage when you married. Girl. So then Miguel sits here and he says he wants to give her a massage. I said, not the massage, child. That's the oldest book. That's the oldest trick in the book. He wants to sit on her back, okay, with his thing against her butt and rub her down. But child, he ain't doing it right, because she's sitting there laughing and giggling and ha-ha. Child, let me tell you something. When them hands get on your back and they start rubbing you down, it's giving very much Aisha and Dante, okay? Zadia downstairs. Y'all effing up there, that's what it's supposed to give, but it didn't give that. It was definitely giving. The massage didn't hit how it was supposed to hit. Okay, and Miguel, you need to do better at wooing, a little bit better. Maybe some rose petals, some candles next time. Okay, don't just jump on that girl on somebody's table outside and think that you about to rub her down and y'all about to get it in, because that's not how it's gonna work. But he tells us that it's levels to affection, okay, and that basically he's going to need to have sex with her to realize before he can say he wants to stay with her. And I mean, I get it, I guess. Child, Miguel, did you come on Married at First Sight just to have sex? Because if that's what it is, just say that then, because that's what it's giving at this point, okay? I guess he needs some social lubrication too. I don't know. I don't know. So now Morgan and Ben finally made it to Mexico, y'all. The weddings are officially done. Okay, so everyone's so happy to see them. And, you know, they tell them that Ben had COVID, but he's good now. They about to go on a boat and have a good old time, okay? So now they're on this famous boat ride, and I'm waiting for the Truth or Dare game. Then I realized it was the wrong show. That's a Ready to Love type of thing, okay? So they sitting there talking, and, you know, Morgan and Ben are talking to Alexis and Justin, and, you know, they like, so come on, you know, catch us up, tell us what's happening. Here go Alexis. Well, he's celibate. So now I'm celibate. Girl, if you want to have sex with that man, just say it, because I'm so tired of hearing about how he's celibate. Is that, that's on your mind? Why you gotta scream that to the whole world? The whole world. They like, is you a virgin? Not a virgin. Child, we can't say the word celibate, right? And we can't even understand the definition of celibate, okay? But anyway, the ladies all go and they sit down as they start talking. And Stacia says that she changed her last name, and that even after, if this doesn't work out between her and Nate, she's going to keep Nate's last name because she don't really have no connection to her father. So I said, so if y'all get divorced, you still going to keep the name to the man that's a stranger that you have no connection with too? Child, this don't make sense. You had no connection with him. You're going to have no connection with him, but you won't keep his last name. She said he's stuck with her forever. She's gone. And she's in love, okay? I kind of like it, but I kind of don't, because Nate just worries me just a little bit, y'all. Just a little bit. It just worries me a little bit, okay? Then Alexis started talking about how she knew her father, but she didn't really have a connection. And they had a nice, cute little moment. It was really, really one of those things where it's kind of like something that a lot of people could relate to. And it's unfortunate because it was us. It was us. So I'm saying. Now, Justin is telling the guys that he told her that he loved her. And here go Nate. I think he's just too excited. Nate, shut up. I don't want to hear from you. And I definitely don't want to hear from you, Mitch. Okay? Because Mitch think that him and Kirsten is on the same boat as Morgan and Ben. No, Morgan and Ben actually like each other. Okay, whether you believe it or not, they actually like each other. Don't let Ben talking about the fact that she don't know she want kids get you all messed up thinking that y'all are both in the same predicament. Y'all not, okay? He actually is attracted to her. So you shut up in your confessional, okay? Lexi says that she was happy that Justin respected her, respected the fact that she didn't say that she loves him back, okay? And then here go Lindy talking about because we have to set up our boundaries, you know? Our new boundaries. Girl, we know you're not giving that man none. We know you not, okay? Because that's what Miguel over there telling everybody, that you ain't give him none. I was sitting here like, these people are so funny for me, okay? Just telling their whole business to everybody, okay? So now it's Kristen's turn to tell her secrets, you know. But Kristen was like, y'all, look, I ain't gonna tell y'all today because the men is over there and I really want it to be us. But when y'all finds out how the day went, baby, it is going to go down. Y'all gonna be like, what? And I'm sitting here like, girl, she amped it up so good. I'm like, well, where's next Wednesday? Because I want the tea. I want the tea. Now I'm confused. Now I'm a little confused. I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm confused. Because Kristen and Mitch go and they have a talk on the beach, okay? After they had their little massages or whatnot. And she tells him that she was really confused at the fact that he said that he wasn't attracted to her. But then that night, he reached over and started kissing on her, feeling on her, trying to get some or whatever the case may be. And it sounded like she rejected him, right? And he was like, I'm just saying, you know, I was trying to show her some affection. And I'm like, affection does not mean that you have to poke her, especially after you told her that you wasn't attracted to her. Make that make sense, okay? I'm a man, I got knees. Now I feel like he's lying on his peen because he definitely had us thinking the whole time that them two had sex with his social lubrication and a fire could be started and all these other things. Like, he really amped it up as if they did it that night. Come to find out that they didn't do it that night. So I'm sitting here like, yeah, he's giving me creep vibes and he's giving me someone who wants to have the illusion that he's piping down when he's not piping no one down, because obviously she turned you down. But now, Kristen, I'm confused at you, girl, because she tells him that if he does not have sex with her or tells her that he loves her by the end of this process, that she's going to ask for a divorce. Well, girl, you could have had sex with that man last night. I'm confused at why is that one of your negotiations, why is that one of your ultimatums? Because ultimately, he's down to F when you are. Girl, what? Boy, what? Child, give them a divorce now. Because this doesn't make sense. I'm confused. Did they have sex? Did they not have sex, according to Mitch, okay? According to Kristen, she needs to have sex by the end of this, but you could have had sex by the end, but you could have had sex yesterday. So that all of this just don't make sense to me, and I'm trying to put the pieces together for y'all, but somehow they made it so hard to follow. They definitely did, y'all. And that was Married at First Sight. Child, these people is already getting on my nerve, and the season is really starting to get good. I'm actually liking it. I'm enjoying it. It's not so much where it's like, oh my God, I can't stand these people. It's just enough of I can't stand these people with just enough of this season is going to be good, okay? Other than that, y'all, I'm out of here. I'm going to talk to y'all later. Please, 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 please like this video. Comment down below. If you have nothing to comment, leave me some yellow hearts, okay? Let me know that you are here. Light up the chat with some love, okay? And then I'm going to talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with a Ready to Love review later on today. Peace.